Greetings to everybody. I am K Debnath, Doctorate in Physical Education, Principal Degree College of Physical Education, a Multifaculty Autonomous College, Sri Hanuman Vyayam Prasarak Mandal, Amravati, Maharashtra, India. My focus of attention is running the curve in relation to the degrees of angles of a curve of the track. Please, now you can have a look over here. Is 1 minute video clip of international athlete Usain Bolt running 200 meters on a running curve. Here what you have to do is you look at his running steps very closer to the inner edge of the line, and he is running not on the first, second and third lanes, but he has taken up fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh lanes. Fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh lanes are given to the all legion athletes on the basis of qualifying rounds performance. Now you see this is almost the first 100 meters. You see the distance of 200 meters is covered by Usain Bolt. Yes, next slide. Yes, the way I was talking about running the curve in relation to the degrees of angles of running track. Yes, next. You see the running track are oval shape in shape. The 400 meters internationally standardized. The length of the standard track, running track, is 400 meters, and here you can very well see 400 meters track has a oval shape, 2 curves and 2 straights, right? And the length and the degrees of angles are varies. Here you can see the radius of each lane, each curves, and here the degrees of angles also are varied. See, differs from first lane to 8th or 7th or 9th lane, the degrees, the angle are different. This is lanes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Usually there are 8 lanes in international track, standardized track. Here sometimes there are provisions for 9th one also, right? Now, next point is logistic moving on the curve. While you run on a curve, it should be in terms of scientific thoughts, geometrical thoughts, mathematical thoughts. So this has to be a logistic moving on the curve, right? Because science is behind it. Next, 400 meters running track, you can very well see over here. This is a curve, that side one more curve, this is one straight, this is one another straight. So 2 straights plus 2 curves, it makes 400 meters track. Next, inside trajectory towards the inner edge. Now while he runs, you see, you can very well see this is a curve line. Curve line in the sense when a person or an athlete runs in a curve line path, in a curvilinear path, right, in a curve path, then you will see there is a force which is known as centrifugal force acts on him. This is a component of force created by the person when he generates forces on the track to move ahead. Now while he moves ahead, you see there is a chance of getting that component of force which gets him away from the center of the rotation. That is, he is supposed to be thrown outside of the track in terms of the center of rotation. One more other counterpart component of force is centripetal. Centripetal means towards the center of the rotation. While an athlete runs in a curve path, there is one more component of force created by him while runs on a curve, in a curve. Then centripetal force is to counterpart it, that is to be balanced, otherwise he will be thrown away from the center of the rotation. So the force which is created towards the center of the rotation is centripetal force. Next, the very inside lanes are hardest. It is the hardest runner finds to run. While you run on the curve in a fast lane rather than the outer lanes, you feel a resistance resistance of centripetal force, resistance of centrifugal force. As I told you, centrifugal force throwing the body from the center of the rotation. So, to minimize it, the centripetal force is created, and this is artificially created by the athlete because he has to counterpart it, right. So, this is what it is. Now, here you see this point, allocation, seeding off, elimination, heat races. You know, there are many qualifying rounds, while the legend athletes, international athletes, the top athletes, they run in the final. On the basis of performance, qualifying rounds, they are given a choice of taking their own lanes. As I told you before, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7 lanes are given to them first, and then the 6th, 7th, 8th are given, 7th, 8th and 9 given to the next phase of athletes. One for the 4 highest ranked athletes to determine placing in lanes 4, 5, 6 and 7. If there are 9 lanes, so up to 7th are given to the best athletes ranking 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Next. Another for the 5th and 6th ranked athletes, as I told you, to determine placing in lane 8 and 9. And then the other athletes for the 3 lowest ranked athletes to determine placing in lane 1, 2 and 3. Centrifugal and centripetal forces, I told you, there are 2 forces acting on an object or an athlete when they or he or she run in a curved path. So, these 2 forces are very, very important because mathematically this is the forces which balance the athlete. Next. My question is now is lane choice. Why legend athletes, they choose the lane number 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th instead of 8th, 9th. It is because psychological traits, psychological makeup of a person. He or she, athletes running on outermost lanes, say for 8th and 9th lanes, they feel that they are not in a position to look at by sight the competitiveness, the competitors are coming or following them. So, they try to eliminate that part of it, and to have a stronger mind, they want to have a sides, both sides, right and left, so that they can see going ahead right side and going left side or coming back from back, and that is why they choose 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th. And now it has been a thumb rule for all legendary athletes to choose 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th and 7 lanes. Thank you very much. Subscribe it if you liked it. Thank you.